This is what's great about sports. This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out. Because it matters.
There we go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sports Clique with Sam, Arash, and Aaron. This is episode 2 of the podcast, and we're going to continue doing this thing where we have a little clip at the beginning, just trying things out. Give us some feedback in the comments on what you guys think. And remember to like and hit subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell so you guys get notified every time we upload a new video. Sam, back to you.
Yeah. There we go. That was perfect. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Thank you, Sam. It is a pleasure to be here. Always fantastic to hear that voice. Give it to me. Lay it on me. How about those games, right, guys?
Yeah. Week three, NFL.
Crazy that happened. Sam.
Aaron, you didn't do too well this week, though.
That's okay. It's all in the games. These are games at the end of the day. We don't need to be super enthusiastic. However, Arash, I will ask that you take this a bit more seriously and sit up fucking straight.
All I gotta say is my fucking Packers beat the Saints. Fuck you, Sam. Aaron Rodgers, sorry for language, but Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and he destroyed Drew Brees. That freaking pass. Oh my God, that pass was fucking amazing.
All right. Arash, calm down. Let's
and my
start.
49ers won, and I proved your ass wrong. That the way with
All right.
Woo! Let's go. Packers 3-0. Let's go, baby.
All right. This is supposed to be NFL Week 3 review. So why don't we start with the first game that was, or the second game, since we're not going to talk about that terrible Thursday night game between Miami and Jacksonville. We're not going to talk about it. So let's start Giants and San Francisco. Aaron, you and I picked the Giants, and I think I said the Niners were done. I think I shit on the Niners so hard because they had 5 starters or something like that were injured. I was like, there's no way. Well, I thought the game was going to be a lot closer than it should have been. Let's put it that way. And they just steamrolled the Giants. It really wasn't even close at all. It was pretty bad.
Sam, why do you think your prediction in the end did not fall through? Why do you think the Giants got steamrolled?
Why? Because they were just bad, man. Like, I don't know how to put it. Their offensive line is horrible. They have a good quarterback, but he's just running around for his life out there because they can't block at all. I mean, their best player, Saquon Barkley, he's out for the season, so that's not going to help them. The defense is terrible. They can't do anything, basically. I was really disappointed. I thought this was a game that should have been way more competitive with how injured the Niners could have been, and it was bad. It was really bad.
Basically, long story short, Sam was wrong, and he doesn't understand why he was wrong. Arash, why don't you tell us why you think the Giants got that ass clapped?
Well, right here on the stats, it says San Francisco won their first 2 road games of the season. It marks the first time since 49ers started 2-0 on the road consecutive seasons since 2001-2002. The team improved to 21-1 over the Giants, including 11 on the road. San Francisco defeated both the Giants, blah, blah, blah. And that running offense, the 49ers just kept running the ball, and they destroyed the Giants' defensive end. It was crazy, Sam. Crazy how they did that shit. Let's see. Alua Halud, 5 receptions. No, Brandon Halua, held five receptions, 70 yards, and added 3 carries for 31 yards and 1 touchdown. His 90-yard touchdown run marked the first score of his career. According to Elite
Are you
Sports,
reading Wikipedia over there? What are you
no,
doing?
it's 49ers website. Ikea is the first 49er receiver since 1970 who first career touchdown. He destroyed the Giants. Fucked them up, Sal. Like, he destroyed them. Giants only got 9 points. The 49ers had 36 points, and you guys thought the fucking 49ers are over. It's not over, son. They won against the Giants. I know the Giants suck, but I told you they're going to win, Sam. I was right. Never bet against the 49ers.
You know what? I disagree there. I actually voted for the 49ers or I voted for the Giants, or I put my money on the Giants just because, I kind of felt bad for them. I knew 49ers was going to win, but the thing is, people give the Giants so much slack. Like, they hate on the Giants all the time. And, let me just tell you guys, you're all a bunch of dicks for not, thinking this through and maybe putting your money on some other teams. For you guys, it's all about, who wins and who loses. For me, it's about, picking the team that I believe, that I care about. Y'all are just a bunch of bandwagoners. I don't even want to waste my time.
You had a terrible record this week. I don't know what you're talking about. You were garbage.
Y'all are a bunch of bandwagoners, all right?
All right, I'm done talking about the Giants. Basically, the Giants, they had terrible defense. Their offensive line sucks. Daniel Jones, I mean, he's good, but if you can't block for him, you can't get anything done. So the Giants, I think the Giants are done. Their season is over. Yeah, they're done.
Yeah. Then come back next year. Giants are gonna clap everybody, and then it's gonna be a 180. You're gonna be back on the Giants' dick, my friend.
Maybe.
All right, next game.
Game 2 was Browns against Washington. And, I mean, it is a pretty easy pick, right? Washington, again, another bad team. Really why they lost, I'm just going to say, I think Dwayne Haskins with his 3 interceptions. I watched that game. I watched it pretty much from start to finish. And he's just staring people down, As soon as he gets the ball, he's looking right at his receiver. And I mean, if you're looking right at the guy you're going to throw to, anybody can intercept that pass. So he's got a lot of work to do because that team sucks. I mean, the Browns, I don't even know that the offense played that well. I think defensively, 3 interceptions, 3 sacks. The defense played better than the offense, in my opinion.
Arash, what do you think? Give it to me.
The Browns play a good, productive game. They scored good 34 points. That's pretty good to score that many points. Washington's not that good. We all know Washington sucks for years. They had Kirk Cousins before. Didn't solve the issue. They had a good safety and Josh Norman. He left. Kirk Cousins left. They traded for someone else. And Washington, they got the Panthers coach and Ron Rivera, but they're not doing as bad, but they lost. I think the Browns are overrated just because they have Antonio.
Overrated?
They won.
They have Odell Beckham. They have Landry. They have all these weapons. They think they're going to be like the best team on the Browns. They're overrated. Every year.
All right, I get what he's saying. He's saying that right now they're on fire, but they're going to get their ass clapped soon enough.
Yeah, it's always like that beginning of the season. Oh, Browns are going to go to the Super Bowl. Browns are going to go to the 3rd or 4th round.
I don't think anybody's saying they're going to win the Super Bowl. I haven't heard that this year. Last year, yeah. But this year, I haven't heard that. I still hope they make the playoffs. I'll be happy if they make the playoffs.
They stack all these players. Oh, we're gonna win this. Oh, we're gonna win the playoff game. We're gonna be good. No, you suck. You made the playoffs last year or the year before.
You know what? You viewers at home, let us know in the comments what you think about the Browns. Do you think they're gonna make it to the championship, or do you think that you'll just be happy if they go to the playoffs? Let us know. Sam, back to you.
Okay, game 3, Bengals, Eagles. This was a disappointment.
Yeah.
This is like, how do you end up in a tie? A tie is so disappointing.
Oh
my God. It's as if the Eagles are not as bad as I thought.
Bro.
No, the Eagles are terrible.
No, they're terrible.
The Eagles are horrible. They lost to a terrible.
What happened? What happened? Everybody was shitting on the Eagles last week. What happened, bro?
Bro,
I don't
you
know, it's
picked the
bad.
Bengals to win this game.
I picked him because every time I put my money on the Eagles, they lost. And like the one time I picked the Bengals, they come back
The
with
reason
that X
why
factor,
it went
baby.
to tie is because it went back and forth fourth quarter. The Eagles tied it, or the Bengals tied it, and then went to overtime. And the Eagles coach says, "No, I don't want to kick a 65-yard field goal." So he said, "Let's just tie," and he tied it. That's why it went to overtime, because no one scored in overtime.
Yeah, I
So
know.
you're
but
saying that it was a strategic call by the coach, and that's why the game tied?
He could have made a 65-yard, but it's very tough to make a
No.
65.
he's not going to make 65-yard
Yeah.
kicks. You know how rare that is?
Yeah, it's
What are you
very.
talking about? 65-yard kick. You know how often
Yeah, what the
that
fuck are you talking about, Arash? I thought you knew about football.
I did, but the Raiders kick made like a 45 to 50-yarder.
I know football. Aaron, he only knows about the Super Bowl. And Arash, well,
I
he
know
has like
more about football than anybody on the planet. If you guys want to challenge me, write it in the comments below, and I'll tell you off. I will prove it with facts and logic.
It was
and
a good
Arash has a
call.
fetish with Aaron Rodgers in it. Anyway.
Aaron Rodgers' son. All right, go on, Sam.
Basically,
Next
we
game.
all-
They look, all I'm saying is that the Bengals should have won that game. It was a big disappointment. I don't know how you end up in a tie. A tie is the worst, especially like in
I have to
terrible in
disagree with you,
boxing
man. I'd
and
say
it's
that
terrible in
losing is
football.
worse than tying.
No, because you know what? You start the day and you feel good about yourself, right? You're a team. You feel good about yourself. You're going out there, you're going to kick somebody's ass. And then after 60 minutes and overtime, there is still no winner. You still don't know who won. You ended up in the same place you started with.
Sam doesn't know what it's like to play on a team filled with bad players. Otherwise, he would disagree with this statement.
That's true.
Anyways.
Either way, it should have been a tie game. There should have been a winner, and that's that. Terrible.
All right, Patriots, Raiders. Honestly,
I picked the Raiders. I was stupid enough to not.
you were very wrong.
Yeah.
You should never pick against Bill Belichick and the Patriots. I don't care who's playing quarterback, man. Just
I thought they had a shot. I thought they did.
against the
Arash
Raiders,
just hates the Patriots. He's the most biased motherfucker when it comes to
Yeah,
going
you-
against the Patriots.
you just don't like the Patriots. You don't like our country at all. You're not patriotic. You know?
Bro, I don't like the Patriots, but I still put my money on them because I'm not a dumbass.
There you go.
Anyways, Sam, what else would you like to add? Any comments to that game?
Honestly, there's not much to say. Both teams played pretty well. It's just New England played better.
Okay,
Yeah,
Arash, do you
that
have
was-
any comments for this game?
Yeah, I thought Cam Newton was gonna do good, but I don't think he would be that good against the Raiders. The Raiders had good defensive guys they got over the summer, but I was wrong. I thought the Raiders would be actually competitive in this game, but
And all I gotta say is Okay,
next game, Sam.
next game, Sam.
So this one's actually really interesting. There's Bears Falcons, and
The Falcons choked again, guys. Choked
Yeah,
again.
so that's what I want to talk about. The Falcons are up 26-10 in the fourth quarter. Going into the fourth quarter, they're up 26-10. And how does this keep happening? How does this keep happening?
They're cursed, man. They're cursed.
It's like every game is that Super Bowl. They just can't get it out of their head.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think they should just fire the coach. 28-3 to Super Bowl against Patriots 3 years ago. That's bad. But when you lose, the Bears put Nick Foles, and they came back and they won. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Last week against the Cowboys, outside kick. The fucking Falcons players just stand there, and the Cowboys pick up the ball and they fucking win by a field goal. By 1 point. Falcons up 26-10.
So-
Here comes
so
Nick
that's
Foles.
what
Hi,
I wanna-
Alex.
That's what I want to talk about is, well, how do you feel about Nick Trubisky?
Terrible.
How do you feel about him being benched for Nick Foles?
Sucks. They should just put Nick Foles to the rest of the season, and I guarantee you.
Okay, but
if
but
you
hold
put
on,
Nick
hold
Foles
on, hold on,
over
hold
the
on. Foles really hasn't proven himself to be a good starter. Let's just be honest. Like, sure,
came
he
back
won
and-
the game. What is that?
Came out against the Falcons. At least they won that game.
Yeah, okay,
I
but
bet you if you would have put the Bears quarterback, they would probably never come back.
are you sure? I'm not sure about that. Did he play Did he play well? I think he played all right, but is he a good starting quarterback? Like he's good as a backup, we know that. But can he play for the rest of the season?
When the freaking Carson Wentz torn his ACL 3 years ago. Remember
Again,
that?
he's a good backup. Okay.
The Super Bowl Cowboys champion on his belt, so you have to give him credit for that. He beat Tom Brady.
Arash is one of those people that thinks that like having rings in the NBA constitutes like a good player. Like that's like rings are the only thing that matter.
Well, championship does matter in your belt, but not all the time. But if you have a credible championship experience, of course, a quarterback.
If the championship is what matters the most, you should be rooting for the Patriots, you schmuck.
True. Not championship's not everything. But
Aaron doesn't know anything about football. He's just like Patriots. I'm picking them.
Hey, shut the fuck up! This is totally. This is not even about football. It's just fucking logic, you schmuck fuck cuck.
Anyways,
Dude, you are going to be the most annoying moderator on like any YouTube channel or podcast.
Hey, who said I was a moderator, dude? I'm like fucking Charles Barkley up in here with my shitty ass opinions. Okay, next.
Anyways, the Bears came back. I give them credit for the quarter for the.
The Bears are 3-0. I can't believe it. They're 3-0.
Yeah, I'm shocked. Everyone thought the Bears would suck actually, but they're not. But I give the Bears credit. They're doing good with Nick Foles. I think if the Bears quarterback just learns from Nick Foles and teaches him, I think he'll get better. He came back last week and won the game for the Bears. I give him credit for that.
I don't know.
Watch, the Bears are gonna go all the way to the championship, despite what Sam thinks.
Yeah, we're supposed to go to Super Bowl.
Aaron already put it down. What is it? Bears and Patriots. I don't even know if that's possible.
Is that possible? Yeah. I don't know either.
All right.
Anyway, but the Bears
Bills, all right, Buffalo Bills versus LA. You guys got this one wrong. Close game.
That was the referees this year. Yes, they make some good and bad calls. That's part of the game. But to throw a pass interference with 10 to 15 seconds left in the game, or 45 seconds in the game, when they were hand fighting into the end zone, and of course, yeah, he grabbed them towards when he was throwing the ball, but that's a bad call, especially on the game on the line. I can understand, okay, yeah, he grabbed his jersey or whatever, but they were playing contactless football, and the referee just, throw a flag at the 1 yard line. They ran the ball and they won. If that call was not called, Sam, the Rams would have won on 4th down. But it was called like that.
It wasn't meant to be.
The Rams, they were down, 15, 20 points, and they almost won. But the referee threw the flag. It happens.
It was not meant to be. And I told you guys, the Bills have a lot of firepower. They got a lot of firepower. They can hang with anybody. The defense is good. They're going to be really good this year. I think the Bills, unlike the Bears, I think the Bills actually have a chance of maybe going to the Super Bowl. Like the Bills
Sam just really completely disregarded what Arash said. Completely ignored the fact that he was blaming the entire loss on the referees.
Look, they were down by what, like 15, 20 points, like you said at one point. The Rams would never have won that game. It wasn't even
That's more than 2 touchdowns, you
Well,
schmuck.
if the ref didn't call the flag, the Rams would have won the game. The 4th down would have been over.
I don't know.
Anyways, I got to give kudos to my boy Arash here for representing home court and not bandwagoning like Sammy boy here. Sam, what do you have to say to this?
Bandwagoning? I picked the better team. I picked the team that won the game. You play to win the game. Isn't that what it's about?
Rob teams from winning in the last second. That's happened before in NFL. Sam, if the referee did not throw that pass interference call on the Rams coordinator, the Rams would have won on 4th down and the game would have been over. You know that. Rams would have won. You know that's the truth. Referee threw the flag. Am I right or wrong, Sam? Am I right or wrong?
Let's just move on here.
Am I right or wrong from that flag? If he didn't throw the flag, Rams would have won. Yes or no?
Maybe.
Guys.
It was 4th down. They stopped him. He threw a fucking pass interference. He gave him 1st down. The game would have been over.
Viewers, please let us know in the comments below. Was that flag call complete bullshit? Let us know in the comments. You're going to be wrong if you disagree. I think that the Rams should have won. Next game, please.
All right, next game, Sam.
All right. The Steelers, they won the game. I mean, what is there to say? I picked the Steelers, and we all picked the Steelers. It wasn't even going to be close.
Yep.
Did they play, Sam?
Exactly. I don't even know who they played. I'm gonna look it up. I'm sorry. I'm a bit behind today. This is what happens when you don't sleep well. Oh well, it was close, kinda. Whatever. I don't care. The Texans are 0-3.
Yeah,
That's
Texans,
very surprising.
they should never trade Hawkins. That was a big mistake on their end.
Rest in peace, Texans fans. Please don't hate us. We are just not a big fan
Yeah,
of the
good
Texans.
defensive end J.J. Watt. That's all they have.
Look, here's the deal. I mean, the Steelers just again, it's just a matter of they played better. Look, James Conner ran for 109 yards, touchdown.
Yep.
Ben Roethlisberger, he had 2 touchdowns. I mean, the receivers, a lot of, well, I don't know if all of them, but all of them got touches. They just played better. It came down to that. It was a close game. A lot of close games this week. But if you would have told me that the Texans were 0-3, that is pretty surprising. That I was not expecting. Even if you trade Hopkins, I don't think one guy makes a team. So it's pretty surprising that they're 0-3. And I mean, they had a chance to win this game. I think it was close. I think they were leading this game at one point, and I don't really know what happened. It didn't happen this week. I don't know what's gonna happen. Thank you, Aaron, for that. That was beautiful.
No problem, man. It's one of the sound effects. All right.
Next game?
You don't have anything to say about the Steelers and the Texans?
Nah, man.
I was right.
Everyone,
It's okay. I'm used to being right. Next game.
everyone knew Steelers were gonna win. Texans are not good anymore. They're done.
Well, I mean, the Texans could still make it. I think the Texans are one of those teams that, unlike the Falcons, even though they start off 0-3, I think they could still rebound. I think they got a chance.
I think you're wrong, Sam, and I'm right because I'm always right because I'm an analyst and I completely disregard every time I'm wrong, like Stephen A. Smith. Okay, next.
Titans,
All right. The
Vikings.
Titans,
This is the game. This is the game that Aaron.
Stop.
You picked the Vikings.
Stop!
You picked the Vikings,
Can we skip this game, please?
and I was like, "This is so dumb." And I mean, Kirk Cousins threw 3 interceptions, and he threw another 2 this week. I don't know what to tell you. The game was won by 1 point. The Titans won the game by 1 point. I can't even believe it was that close. But I told you, man.
They got lucky. It was by 1 point, okay, my homie?
Derrick Henry fucked up the defensive line for the Vikings. He ran over the ball. Marcus, who's the quarterback from Titans?
Tannehill.
Tannehill just fucked up the fucking Vikings defense. Derrick Henry ran for the ball. Vikings, ever since they paid Kirk Cousins $80 million.
I have a serious question for you guys, because I'm seeing a trend here. So not in every game, but it's like often enough where it kind of warrants an opinion from you guys. What is the deal with these teams that are just like supposedly just bad? They're just objectively bad, yet they get these close games. But what was the other one? The Falcons?
Yeah.
They tied the game, or this game right here with the Vikings where they only lost by 1 point. What is your opinion, guys?
Sometimes bad teams just play good.
I mean, look, I don't want to say the Vikings are bad. Like,
they're a small team.
Man, you guys were shitting on him last week. Don't give me that.
yeah, because the guy threw 3 interceptions. If you're throwing 3 interceptions, you're most likely going to lose the game.
Yeah.
You're the quarterback. You're the game manager. If you're throwing the ball away to the other team 3 times, I mean, that's like they could score 3 times. That's 21 points.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's really bad. I mean, you never know. This was a rebound week, and they almost won, and I give them credit. But I would not have picked them because the Tennessee Titans, look, they're 3-0.
So what is it that made him get so close to winning? What was it? Was it the defense, the offense? Explain.
Well, first of all, Kirk Cousins played better. He had 3 touchdowns. Second of all, if you look at the stats here, Dalvin Cook had 180 yards. When you run for 181 yards, I mean, that's crazy. Justin Jefferson, the receiver, 175 yards. So the guys played better, What is it? They had an interception on defense. No sacks, though, to report. They had 1 sack.
I got
I
a
mean,
sack
look,
for
they
you.
just played better. The Vikings played better this week, and it was close, but they just didn't do enough
To win.
to win the game.
Well
All
put.
right. How about the next game, Sam?
What do we have next? We had Panthers and Chargers. Another kind of surprise. I thought
The Chargers were gonna win. We all
I thought after Justin Herbert's second week, he looked really good against the Kansas City Chiefs. He looked really good against them, and I really thought he was going to show up. And the Panthers have not been that good. And I mean, Justin Herbert still played all right. I think the problem in this game was it doesn't look like they had much of a running game going.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, so I mean, they threw the ball a lot. He had 330 yards. Keenan Allen had 132 yards, but they just didn't run the ball a lot. I don't think the defense didn't do too much. They only had one sack. So, I mean, there you go. That's it.
Chargers should have won.
No comment.
All right. How about next game, Sam? The Colts and Jets, right?
Hold on. All right, here we go. So, Colts and Jets. I only have one thing to say. The Jets are terrible. They suck. Okay, they're garbage.
They're garbage. Garbage. Suck.
The Jets are terrible. I don't know. They can't win a game. They might lose every game this year. I literally think they might lose almost every game this year.
I think so too. They may just go 1-15, 1-2-16. Who knows?
I would not be surprised. Okay.
Suck! That's all I have to say.
Lions, Cardinals. This is a fun one.
We all picked Cardinals to win.
I picked
We
Cardinals.
all picked the Cardinals. Arash, you said the Cardinals were going to win by about 10 or 15 points. I think I went even crazier. I got a little bit too hyped. I was like, they're going to run over the Lions. They're going to beat them by 20 points. I still think the Lions are not a good football team.
They're not.
Maybe they could rebound, but I'm not sure. I think the Cardinals – I don't know. The game was 3 points. I don't even know if I want to say the Cardinals had a bad week. I just think it didn't work out, and it sucks because
It was a bad game.
I didn't watch. I'm sorry. Did Cardinals lose or something?
the Cardinals lost, and we all picked the Cardinals. I said they were going to win by 20 points. Arash said they were going to win by about 10 or 15.
We should change the name of this podcast to The Wrong Opinion.
The Wrong Opinion. I like that. Man, that might be in consideration.
Nobody's gonna watch that. All right.
The Wrong Opinion? Maybe somewhere in this podcast they'll find the right opinion, and it'll be mine. My opinion.
Bro, you're on a wrong streak. Get the fuck out of here. You're
I
in the bandwagon.
I had the best record. My record versus your record. What you picked a bunch of
correction, your record was the least shitty.
Correct.
That doesn't make it right.
You picked the Vikings. That's all I have to say. How many times have
I voted for the underdog.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Buccaneers, Broncos. Tom Brady, 3 touchdowns. His best game with his new team. He looked fantastic.
Yeah.
Back to the old ways, my friends. The Buccaneers, I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl, but they looked really good. But the Broncos suck. So I don't know what that means. Any comment?
Next
That's it?
game is Aaron Rodgers, and he just I can understand no Michael Thomas. That's huge for the Saints, and they had no fans.
Are we in the next game? You didn't talk about the Bucs or the Broncos at all.
I was gonna say
Tom Brady played good. They fucked up the Denver Broncos. Nothing you can do. Broncos are not that good.
I was gonna say just whatever you do not be clouded by nostalgia. Do not pick the team that it doesn't matter how good the old days were. Just go by the stats. That's all I gotta say.
But yeah, back to Saints and Packers.
Hold on. I don't know what the hell Aaron just said, but okay, man. The stats are king. That's the way we do it.
Well, I mean, hold on. What was the name of the player who used to be on the Broncos? They won that he
Peyton
retired. Peyton Manning. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He's not relevant.
I don't know what you're talking about. What does this have to do with Peyton Manning?
Are you high?
What?
Dude, okay, never mind. Just forget it. Just
All
move on
right,
to the next
Arash, this is your time now. Packers Saints.
Packers,
You're very
baby.
passionate
Oh
about
my
it.
God.
Aaron Rodgers had 21 to 32 receptions. He had 3 touchdowns, 283 yards. He only got sacked once. QBR rating, that's how much he threw.
Is he reading off the stats or did he memorize this shit?
7.5
I don't know.
QBR.
He's got an Aaron Rodgers fetish. He might have memorized it.
At 29 and 36 receptions, 288 yards, 3 touchdowns, sacked twice, 88.3 QBR.
Why would you tell us he got sacked twice? Like, aren't you trying to sell us on?
Anyways, Alvin Kamara had 6 carries, 58 yards, which is pretty okay. They had Lamar Miller with 12 carries, 58 yards, which isn't bad. But the story of the fucking game, ladies and gentlemen, is fucking double check Aaron Rodgers. 283 yards, 3 touchdowns. Aaron Jones, 1 touchdown, 69 yards, 16 carries. But the story of the fucking game was Alan Lazard, which people are saying
You
right
said
now.
the story of the game was Aaron Rodgers. So which one is it? Is it the story of the game is Aaron Rodgers or this Lazar fella?
Both of them. People are saying.
Both of them. All right.
People, NFL fantasy people said put Aaron Lazard on your fantasy. I think they're right. He had 1 carry, 2 touchdowns, and he did pretty good. Beast. He did pretty good game actually.
That's a lot of numbers.
No,
a lot of numbers. Listen, if anybody understands what Arash just said, put it down in the comments.
Let us fucking know in the comments below what the fuck is Arash talking about. Maybe you guys are a Packers fan. Maybe you can explain.
I hate the Packers. I hate them. I just hate them, okay? I'm only going to pick them if they're playing a really shitty team like the Jets. But I hate...
All I have to say is, can I finish, Sam, please? All I have to say is, Lazard, 6 receptions, 146 yards, 1 touchdown.
Okay, is that all? Is that all, or is there
How
more?
many more numbers? Is this stats class? Jesus, I didn't know I signed up for a fucking stats class.
Regardless of it, Packers won against the Saints. Saints fans going to be like, no Michael Thomas, no home crowd. Yes, I understand that.
Exactly! Exactly! You just proved your point. Whose side are you on? You don't even know what side you're on.
Aaron Rodgers, baby.
Okay. Anyways, what do you have to say about the game, Sam?
Don't hate Aaron Rodgers, all right?
What do I have to say about the game is I'm not that surprised. You know, the Saints are playing without Michael Thomas, like he said. The crowd noise, I mean, you know, it wasn't there. And I mean, the Packers are good. What can you say? I mean, they won the game. That's it. Okay, I have no words to say. Both teams played a good game. I hate the Packers. Okay.
If you guys like seeing salty Sam, put some salt emojis in the comments, please. Thank you.
Sam's a Packer hater. I don't know why he hates the Packers. I don't know.
It's because you love them. God
Yes.
damn it.
We love
here,
the
same
49ers, and they got their ass kicked by Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl last year. So fuck off.
I didn't understand that, but I'm in Sam's boat on this one.
All right, last game of the week here.
49ers are going to win. They lost it.
Are you still going? I thought that's all you had to say.
This is the last game. We got to mention it because we picked the Ravens. Well, Aaron, you picked the Chiefs. I guess never doubt the Super Bowl champs, but I was surprised. I just want to mention real quick. I don't want to go through the entire stat sheet, but Lamar Jackson only threw for 97 yards. That's unacceptable. That's a surprise. I'm really surprised that he had only 97 yards.
The Chiefs defense did pretty good, but the Ravens defense.
And then Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdowns.
Beast.
Nuts. I was not expecting that. That's crazy. I guess don't doubt the Chiefs.
You guys were the ones who said he was like one of the best quarterbacks of all time or some shit. Like,
yeah.
And I was the one who was saying, like, wait a minute. I mean, hold on. They won 1 Super Bowl and he was an MVP in that one. Does that make him the
but no one expected the Ravens to play this shitty though.
Whoa, hold on. I didn't say it was the best. I said he's probably the most dynamic right now.
Dynamic? I don't remember you saying that.
Maybe I said that about Lamar. Anyway, all I'm saying is if you're a quarterback, you can't throw for 97 yards. That's a huge surprise. Like Lamar Jackson, he can do so much. And the fact that they really contained him, he didn't do anything. That's really surprising.
All right. I think that'll just about do it for our comments on the previous games. Now,
Wait. We gotta go over the records here. We gotta see who won. Right? So we're gonna start with last place here.
oh my God.
We have AA Run. You went 5 wins, 9 losses, and 1 tie.
Sorry, Aaron.
I don't know if you want to even talk about the tie. We can just maybe get that off the record.
I believe that there's a conspiracy going on. I believe that the refs, that whole thing with LA not winning was complete bullshit.
All right. It doesn't matter. You still would have been in last. So
and the Vikings were very close.
Tied for first. Arash and I, 9-5-1, 9 wins, 5 losses, 1 tie. Pretty decent week. Not as good as my 15-1 the previous week, but still pretty good.
On our picks, I would say.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep track of this. So I guess Arash and I will get 1 point each. Aaron,
Oh
you
my
get
gosh.
0. You get 0 for this week.
Fucking nerds.
Watch freaking Aaron win.
I
next
should get half a point.
Give him half.
What do you get half a point for? What did you do for half a point?
True.
I had some good reasons for picking those teams. That's why.
You guys have a point, Sam. He can win next week when we both lose by teams losing it. It happens, Sam.
It happens. Anything can happen. Anyway, Aaron, this has been the Sports Click podcast. Send us out, man.
You want my opinion on my score?
No, I don't care about your score. Send us out, man. This is Week 3 NFL review.
Oh.
You know what? I'll do it.
All right.
Week 3 NFL review. This is the Sports Click podcast. If you like the content, subscribe, like. Hopefully these get better. There's going to be more shit that's going to happen.
Are we not making predictions?
We'll do that we'll do another video. We'll do a separate predictions video. We gotta keep
right.
the juices flowing.
Sounds
we gotta
good.
keep the audience wanting more. You know?
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for tuning in to this episode of the Sports Click podcast. We will see you next time on Sports Click. Don't forget to
like, subscribe.
Sorry, do you want to do it or am I doing it?
From Aaron himself, Arash Money on Instagram.
Oh
Sam
my God.
from Sammy Boy. This is us. Week 3 podcast. Please like.
This will go on forever.
Right.
All right. Good night.
Okay, like, subscribe, and click the fucking bell. That's it. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Go Packers.